Welcome to the Conquering Hill podcast, the morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Gagnier, and I'm here to tell you what's crack-a-lacking today on February 8th. So, any way you slice it, I'm going to dice it. Thank you for joining me today on this beautiful Thursday morning, no matter how cold it is outside where you are or how sunny it is and warm outside where you are. I truly thank you for taking the time joining me today here on my Facebook page or streaming live on YouTube on my YouTube channel. You can catch the replay on my Spotify channel and YouTube channel at Conquering Hill. Thank you so much. So today, with the inspiration of the Super Bowl just around the corner, I want to talk about the game of life. The game of life. So no matter what, we are all born into this world and we have our own coaches, right? So our parents, our guardians, our older siblings, our younger teachers, and our youth, right? Those are our coaches. And if we're lucky enough, we have great coaches along the way to teach us the right skills for this game of life. It might not always be easy, the practices might not always be easy, but they are teaching us. And we, like most coaches in this world in all the sports, we take on their identity. We learn from them and we kind of become a smaller version of them, right? The old saying, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, is true. So, if we're lucky enough, we do have great coaches and we can learn from them. And maybe right now in life, you are a coach, right? You have younger children, you're bringing children to this world, right? It's your duty to be the best coach possible, right? To teach your children the right way, to teach your children the best way, teach your children the proper skills to succeed in this game of life because it truly is a game. No matter how serious or playful this game might be, we have to appreciate every single day, every single second of our own game. So as you go through your life, you go back and forth and you learn things along the way, and then you truly start to understand, well, who's my opponent? And we can make up all these opponents. We can make up all these competitors for ourselves, whether it's our siblings at a time, our parents, our coaches at a time, right? Even the referees, the teachers along the way, even our friends or who we believe to be our friends along the way, our coworkers along the way. We all create these opponents out there, for better or for worse. But in the end, our toughest opponent in life is actually ourselves. So we're always battling ourselves in this game of life. We're always trying to beat our own standards, right? We can put ourselves down any moment we want. We can become negative at any second in our mind and just creates this snowball effect where we don't think we can get out of it. We create our own destiny. So, but we can also create some pretty big holes for ourselves that we have to dig ourselves out of. We can be losing in this game of life at any moment, but we have the skills to come back. We have the skills to execute and make the right plays and make the right choices to make a comeback. No matter where we are in this game of life, and the clock is ticking for all of us. And we don't know how much time we have left in this game. You know, that's a beautiful thing. It might be scary to some of us at some point, but if we use that to our advantage, where we know there's not an infinite amount of time, we don't have an infinite amount of time in this so-called game of life. So we have to use every single second and utilize every single second, right? There's a shot clock and for a reason in basketball, right? So you don't waste all the time. So you actually go out and make a play, try to score, try to win. That's all we're trying to do in life. We're trying to win. And we might not always be victorious at certain points in our life. That's okay. As long as we are trying, as long as we're putting our best foot forward, giving it our all, that's okay. The whole saying is leave it out, leave it all out on the floor, leave it all out on the field. If you can do that, you can truly do that, then you'll have nothing to be ashamed of. And you can feel proud no matter what the score is at the end of your game at life. You can walk off the court, you can walk off the field with your head held high, knowing that you gave everything you could. And that's what's something to be proud about. And everyone that's in the stands cheering you on or rooting against you, family and friends along the way, they'll know you gave everything you could. They'll know that you tried so hard, and you'll inspire them to do the same. So when we're brought into this world, and we're young students of the game, students of life, and we're learning along the way, we do evolve, right? If we're lucky enough, we do evolve and become coaches along the way as well. And it's our duty, and we're obligated to teach, our children the right way, to teach our children the proper way, respect and love, to be grateful for the things that we do have. That's our duty, to be great coaches. Because sometimes we can't always shoot that ball, we can't always swing that bat or throw that ball. But if we show our loved ones and our players how to do it, our children how to do it, our students how to do it the right way, they can also make the right decision and right play for us to win as well. So no matter how many metaphors I throw out there today in regards to sports and life, just remember, as long as you keep moving forward and you keep playing and you never give up, what, no matter what the score is, you're gonna win. You're gonna win because you never stopped. You're gonna win because you never gave up. You're gonna win because you are a winner, right? There's always time to make a comeback. There's always time to get up off the floor, off the grass, to keep moving forward. You might take a hit along the way. You might get a good old concussion along the way and be out of it. But you're going to snap out of it sooner or later. You're going to keep moving forward. And you're going to learn from that experience. Because we must learn from our failures. We must learn from the horrible decisions we make along the way. So we are able, as coaches, to teach our children not to make the wrong decisions like we made, right? Our parents always knew. Our our coaches in life, they always knew. They didn't want us doing certain things. And we didn't understand it along the way, and we just wanted to do it, and we just thought we knew it all. We had all the answers as young kids, and maybe some of our children are acting the same way that we did, and they think they have all the answers, right? A teenager, someone's in college, yeah, we that old timer doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know how I feel. They don't know I can do this. They don't know. I got this. There's a reason. The reason why players in life turn into coaches. And the greatest of coaches in life are the ones that have the life experiences and that have the ability to share it seamlessly. All the skills they've learned along the way. All the proper techniques that they have the ability to share. So we are able to make the right decision. It's not always going to work out right. Right? We might have an open shot at something. We might have that fastball coming right down the middle of the plate. We foul it back, or we miss that open 3-pointer, rimmed out. But it was open, and we took the shot. What did Wayne Gretzky say? You miss 100% of your shots that you never take. So you have to take a shot. You have to take that chance. You have to risk it sometime to see if you can get that win, to see if you can become successful, to chase your dream, to chase your goals. You have to take that shot. If you never give it a chance, you never go for it, you never take that risk in life, you'll never know. And you'll look back in the fourth quarter of your life and you'll regret it. And when the clock is ticking down and there's no more time left, you'll feel the greatest amount of pain knowing that you never tried, that you never gave it a shot when you had the chance, when you had the open three, when you had that open lane, you dropped the ball because you were looking at something else. You were worried about something else, someone else. Right. So the metaphors, I can go keep going on with metaphors, sport metaphors. But in the game of life, it's you versus yourself every single day. And your opponent, yourself, will keep coming back again and again. The toughest opponent you'll ever face, no matter what you feel is happening, no matter what powers that are out there against you along the way, you know, teachers, horrible friends, bullies, the police, the government, no matter what is out there that you believe is against you, in all actuality, it's just yourself because you haven't figured out a way how to beat those external forces, those powers that be that you think are insurmountable, but in actuality they are not. It's just a decision that you are laying down and quitting because you don't think you're powerful or smart enough or creative enough to get that W, to get that win, to break on through the wall they have set up around you. Don't give up. Don't stop fighting. You got to keep pushing through. Just because you missed that one time, just because you missed that shot, you dropped that ball at a certain time, or you swung and missed at that business venture, and asking out that girl or boy along the way, about applying for a job and getting denied, about taking that test and failing, just because you missed, because you got stopped, just because for whatever reason you failed, does not mean you can't get back up and try again. You're supposed to. Every single play on that football field, someone's getting hit, someone's getting knocked down, someone's getting tackled. And maybe it's not just by one person. Maybe it's not a solo tackle. Maybe it's a swarm of opposite jerseys coming in and just driving you into the ground. And it hurts. But you get back up for another play. You get back up. And you go after it one more time. And you get back up. Because that is exactly what you're supposed to do in the game of life. You need to get back up and keep moving forward. No matter what the score is, no matter how hard you just got hit, you must get back up. So please, no matter what happens to you today, tomorrow, you must get back up. You must keep pushing forward. You must keep fighting. If you look up and you think you're losing in this game, you look at the scoreboard and you think you're losing, and you can't figure out how to win, you can't figure out how to beat yourself. Right? When you wake up in the morning every single day, you look in the mirror, and you're not happy with who you are, with what you have in life, the circumstances you're living in. All of that is temporary. And the majority of that has been created by yourself, by some of the decisions you have made. You can't just sit there and blame yourself and feel bad for yourself in the self pity where you think like, I can't get out of this trap. What the hell did I do this time? But you can take small steps. You can take small steps towards getting better. You can take those small steps, becoming the person that you are truly meant to be, one day at a time, one small decision at a time, one play at a time, one shot at a time. So don't be scared, don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of missing that shot. You can do it. You must do it. No matter what is in front of you, you have to go for it. You don't want to look back. You don't want to regret that you didn't take a chance. At some point in your life, you have to take a chance and you have to bet on yourself. You have to believe you're going to push through, even when it doesn't seem like you will, even when it seems like it's impossible. Like there's zero chance of you becoming successful. There's zero chance of you hitting this shot, hitting that home run, getting that touchdown in life. Seems like it's impossible, but it isn't, because you've decided to quit. You didn't want to go forward. You just stood there stuck. Your feet are like cement blocks where you can't even lift them up. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving forward. Because in this game of life, the clock is always ticking. Never stops. It stops one time. And you don't want to look up at that scoreboard when that clock stops. And think about all the times where you didn't take a chance. You didn't go for it. Fourth and inches, right? You're going to go for it on fourth and inches. You're going to punt it away to your opponent, yourself. And let your opponent dictate how you're going to live. Or you're going to actually go forward, go for it, and battle. Battle against the negativity in your mind. Battle against the self-doubt that you create. Battle against the external voices that are out there, those voices in your head telling you can't do it for whatever reason, telling you to quit, telling yourself you're too tired, telling yourself to stop, telling yourself just one more drink, just one more cigarette, telling yourself let's go get high. Or you're actually going to go for it. Tell yourself, no, I'm not going to do those things. I'm going to move forward here. I'm going to get that first down. I'm going to get a new set of downs. Try to score this touchdown. I'm going to win this game. I'm going to win this game today. I'm going to win today. It's my opportunity to win. You have the ability to do anything you want in this life. That is a beautiful thing about being a human being. Because all these other species out there in this world, as beautiful as they are, they're here for a reason too. But they don't have the mental capacity like we do. They don't have the mental capacity to create things out of nowhere. They don't have the mental capacity to keep fighting no matter what happens, to create the life we want. So what do you want in life? What is it that you truly care about? In this game of life, what do you truly want? How do you want your game of life to evolve? What kind of shots are you going to take? How are you going to swing that baseball bat? How are you going to shoot that ball? You're just going to throw it up. You're going to get a good grip on it and you're going to shoot it. You're going to execute. How are you going to make the play? How are you going to run past your opponent? How are you going to run through your opponent? How are you going to shoot over your opponent? So how are you going to battle yourself every single day? What are you going to do to get through to yourself, understanding that you can do this, telling yourself, it's my time. I'm going to finish this task. I'm going to go to work today. I'm going to give 110%. I'm going to study a little bit more today. I'm going to make a few more extra calls today. I'm going to make it happen today. No matter what, I'm going to make it happen today. It's my time. I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to take this shot. I want the ball when there's 5 seconds left on the clock. I want to step up to the plate when the bases are loaded and there's 2 outs. I want that penalty kick, that penalty shot. I want the ball in my hands when it matters the most. So don't shy away from the moment. The bigger the moment, the bigger the player. You can do this. You have the ability to do this. Don't shy away from the moment. This is your time to win. Because when you do win, the taste of success, the taste of winning, it's a powerful, powerful moment. And you'll want to do it more. And you'll try to keep going. You'll try to be the best version of yourself because you know that you took the chance and you put your best forward, put your best foot forward, and you won. You'll have that confidence to succeed every single time, even if you fail along the way. Even if you took that first strike and after you swung and missed, even if you took that open 3-pointer and it missed, even if you had this wide open pass and you dropped it, there's another play. There's another pitch. There's another shot to take. There's another opportunity out there for you to make the right play, to win at this game of life. No matter what the score is, no matter how far back you believe you are in life, there's still time on the clock. There's still time to make the right decision, to make the right play, to execute. So don't be afraid of the moment. Don't be afraid of the score. Just know that there's still time left on your clock to win at all costs. You must win. You must keep going forward. You must never quit until you win. So I want to thank you for joining me today here on the Conquering Hill Podcast and Morning Talk Show, where you can find me streaming Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. You can find the replay on Spotify and YouTube. Hopefully, I provide a little bit of inspiration, a little motivation, and value to your day with all these sports references and metaphors. Tomorrow, I'll have the Super Bowl preview because my opinion matters, right? I mean, how many pundits are out there telling you who's going to win, why they're going to win? I'm sure you have your own theories and opinions on who's going to win, but I'll jump into the fray mañana. So thank you again. I appreciate all of you taking the time to listen. Have a great day.